Hola!
Hola!
Bienvenidos a LightSpeed Spanish.
Bienvenidos!
This is podcast and videocast number 2 for beginners, and today we're talking about the alphabet from A to G. And then next time, to Gordon. Next time we're going to talk about the rest, okay? A to G is enough for today. Pues hablamos de todo en la segunda parte. So Cynthia, before we get into the other letters, the consonants of the, how do you say consonants, by the way?
Consonante.
Consonante. Let's talk about the vowels in Spanish because they are ever so important, aren't they?
They are.
They are. And why are they so important, Cynthia?
Okay, well, the vowels carry a lot of the sound of the words in Spanish. Okay? Good thing is that the vowels in Spanish have the same sound all the time. There are very, very few exceptions. For example, with the letter U, we'll see when we do the letter G.
When we get further on, yeah.
For example, or the Q. So it's always the same sound, okay? So for the letter A, it's always A. For E,
A.
For I,
E.
O,
O.
U,
U.
Exactly. And it's very important to have a clean sound. So avoid elongating the sound, making it into something else like you do in English, like A, I. Okay? We have clean sound. A, E, I, O, U. And it's always like that. Even if you see the accent, la tilde, it doesn't change the sound of the vowel. It just means that that vowel is enhanced. Okay, you pronounce it more.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change the sound.
And the important thing about the Spanish language is that it's phonetic. That means that every letter is sounded out, which you'll discover as you go through. Every letter is sounded out. The vowels are basically what the whole word hangs on. And so if you get them right, your pronunciation is going to be really good. If you don't, your pronunciation is going to be all over the place, yeah? So it's A, E, I, O, U. That's short, not long. It's not A, it's A, yeah? Okay, so let's go through some of the sounds. So we've done A, B. What's going on with B?
Okay.
And we'll have to jump forward and do V.
Oh, are we jumping
We'll
to the
jump
next?
into the V. We'll drag the V into it.
Okay, so in Spanish, B and V sound the same when you write them. Okay, there are some areas of Spain and Latin America in which they make a distinction. They make the V more like V. But in general, the B and the V are the same sound. So for example, if you see the word VASO and BESO, the first one is vaso and the second one is beso. Vaso, beso. Vaso, beso. We don't make a distinction between B and V.
Yeah. I remember in Mexico they used to say, is that de burro or de vaca?
Vaca, burro.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the B sound, and so the B is the actual sound. The V leans to the B sound, so you don't tend to get somebody saying, they don't say Valencia here.
No. We say Valencia.
Valencia. Yeah, so it sounds like it's with the B. So lots of Spanish people sometimes mix up the B and the V when they're writing because it sounds exactly the same. Yeah. Okay, so right, let's get on to the th. Yeah?
Okay.
The C, th. Because it's un mundo, no?
Es un mundo. Okay, we're going to talk about the letter C, la C, but the sound that we have in the peninsula of Spain. Okay, and not even in the whole of the peninsula, because if you go down south, they'll have a similar sound.
They have their own versions, don't they?
Yeah, and in the islands as well down south. So this is how it goes. So you have your letter C, and we're going to use that with every vowel. So we start with CA. In English, you would make a K sound, like car. Same in Spanish, K, like casa, yeah, house. Now the letter C with an E, in English you would make S sound like
century.
Century, okay? So it's the S for you, and for us it would be The, like cena, dinner, cena. C with the letter I, in English you would make the C sound, like
Cinder.
Cinder.
From a fire. For those who remember coal fires.
So for us, if it makes S for you, it'll make The for us. So the. Cine. Cinema. Cine.
Yeah, the same as cinema, we say, don't we?
The C with the O for you will be co. Like coast or coach. Okay? So for us, it will be co as well. Coche. Car. Coche. And the C with the U for you will be cu.
It could be many things. Let's not even go there.
Cu.
Let's focus on what it is in Spanish, because in English.
So it'll make k sound. That's what I'm going to. So for you, it'll be k sound, and for us as well. Cu. Cuchillo, knife. So we have K, C, ci, co, cu.
K, C, ci, co, cu.
And also, if you have the C with the H, it's always ch sound. Pecho, chest. Coche, car. Hacha, cuchara. Okay? C and H is always ch, never k. Like in English, it could be k, che, anything.
Okay, yeah. So so bear that in mind. In English, with the CE, we do a se, and with the CI, we do a C. Not always, because we've got a fusion of languages.
Not always.
But that relates a lot to how the changes are in Spanish as well. So let's consider the D, la de, no?
La de.
La de. So does it have a different sound to English?
It is slightly different, okay? So in English, for example, you would say different, d. It's more like d. Okay, and for us, for example, if I want to say finger, it would be dedo, de.
It's okay? The tongue comes to the teeth, doesn't it?
D. For you, it's like different. Okay, so it's a little bit different how you place.
It's got a sound like a D and a th mixed together, like a th.
Dedo.
Yeah,
Dedo.
So it's a fusion. Yeah.
Eso es.
Domino. So it's not strong. It's not that strong D that we have. It's a softer one.
Say in English, domino.
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 Well, maybe in that case it's more similar. But in other cases, the D in English, D.
Drink.
Is drink.
Drink.
Like in Father Ted.
Drink.
So dedo, dominó, dedal, dinosaurio.
So not massively different. Not massively different.
No, not massively
different. But you will hear
it's
just a slightly softer. It's got an airy feel about it.
Okay.
Yeah. But then you're going to get words that finish with the D as well, and this is where I hear the biggest difference. So you've got all of the DAD words, which are our TY, like city. Yeah. When Spanish people pronounce city, how do you say it, Cynthia?
City.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there are 3 ways in which you can say that, and it depends where you're from, basically. So you could say ciudad.
Full version.
Okay, maybe that's where you would hear. I was going to say in Catalonia, but they make it more like a T. Ciudad. Sound more like a T. But ciudad, okay. You can say ciudad.
With nothing.
So forget about the D and have the emphasis on the E, ciudad. Or you can say ciudad. Like make it into a Z, ciudad. We would pronounce like a th.
The sound, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the three. I mean, the correct one would be ciudad with a D. But what you'll hear could be ciudad or ciudad as well.
Sure. And that's quite common in spoken Spanish here in Spain, that sometimes the last letter becomes muted or not as important. They'll run off the word without pronouncing the last letter. It's quite common. So just bear that in mind, that you're not going to hear all of the letters all of the time. But the D is virtually the same as us. Right, and then the E, well, we've already talked about, haven't we? E.
La E. E is E everywhere.
Everywhere. Never changes.
E. I'm going to say something about the vowel now that we're talking about it. And I've seen many times that people have a problem when there are two vowels together or three vowels together, because in English and in French, because many of you have studied French but not Spanish, when that happens, then there's a different sound altogether.
Something weird goes
like
on,
even another vowel that is not in the, in the group of vowels that is there. That doesn't happen in Spanish. We pronounce everything, every vowel.
Yeah.
So if you have two vowels, for example, if you have airport, okay, we would say aeropuerto, aeropuerto.
Yeah.
So we don't say aeropuerto. Like some people want to make it into one
Join
sound.
it into one sound,
but we don't do that. We pronounce everything aeropuerto.
Same as the word euro, the euro. So here you've got to pronounce the A, and then you've got to pronounce the U. So you've got to say euro.
Euro.
Euro. So you've got to EU. You can't say euro. It won't work.
And another one that I've seen people struggle is, for example, when we have the A and the I, because in English your brain wants to say A. But for us it's AI.
I.
There are two vowels, the vowel A and I. So we say I. For example, when we have verbs in the vosotros form, we have, for example, you are looking for. You all are looking for. Buscáis.
Buscáis.
And I've seen many English-speaking people wanted to say busquéis.
Busquéis, yeah.
Because they want to say E.
Absolutely.
Making the fusion.
Yeah. And so the F?
The F is F, la F. Francisco.
Fabuloso.
Fabuloso.
So it's exactly the same. Right?
In English, you can have the F and you can have the PH for an F sound. We don't have PH for an F sound because we have the F.
Yeah.
So
just
F.
Just F. Yeah.
Just
okay.
F.
So we'll take the F off for a moment, and we'll go to the G. Oh my God.
Oh, the G, your favorite one. Okay.
Okay.
The G. Okay, it's one of the most interesting ones that we have. Okay, so we're going to do the same as we did with the letter C. We're going to have the G with the vowels. So we start with the G, A.
Ga.
Ga. And for us it would be ga. Gato, cat, gato. Garganta, throat, okay? G, E.
Which can be...
Wait, in English...
It can be J, like for gentry, for example.
Could be gay, could be J.
Gentle, yeah.
But for us, it's always going to be G. Gente. Gerardo, a name. Gente, people, okay? G. So ga, G. Then we have G-I. And in English, it could be G,
J, ginger, yeah. Gin.
Or G as well.
Can be key.
But for us, it's going to be G. So we've got ga, G, G. G like gitano.
Ginebra.
Egipto. Okay. G-O. For you is going to be go.
Or depending.
G sound for us as well. Go. Gorro. Hat. Gota. Drop.
Gordon.
Gordon. And G-U. G.
Gu.
Gu. For us, gu. Gusano. Worm. See? Okay, so that's with the vowels. Now, we can make the hard sounds, like the G and the G, soft. We can make it into G and G. You know, we've got ga, go, gu. G, G. But we can make the G, 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 G sound, the G, soft one. What we do then is we add a U. Okay, so we have G, U, E, and that would be G. Like in English, you have guest. Okay, and you don't pronounce the U. But it's always for us, it's G. Guepardo. Leopard.
Leopard.
Guerra. War. Ge. Okay? And G-U-I will be Guy. Guillermo. William. Okay? So now we have Ga, Ge, Gi, Go, Gu. Okay? But what about if we want to pronounce that U? Okay, what if we want to say Gue and Gui? To do that, then what we have to write above the U is two little dots, the umlaut, diéresis, we call it, okay, to make it into a smiley face that says, please pronounce me, I'm here. Okay, so when you see the U with the two dots, that means the U has to be pronounced. So that would be Gue, like bilingue, bilingual, and G-U with the diéresis umlaut I would be Gui, pinguino, penguin.
Okay.
So now we have all the sounds with the letter G.
Just to finish, when I didn't recognize my name when it was said to me by a taxi driver in Mexico once, and he said, "Usted es el señor Gordo Smith." And I said, "I'm sorry, what?" And he had to show. He said, "You have your passport." He showed me, "This is your name, Gordo Smith."
Smith.
Right, every vowel has to be pronounced. Yeah. So we're only up to G now. Now we're going to do the rest of the alphabet in the next one. Pero muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. All of these videocasts that we're doing come with help sheets, and you can find the link here in the information on the video. Bueno, entonces, muchas gracias, Cynthia.
A ti, Gordon.
Bueno, ahora nos vamos.
Y nos vemos.
Hasta luego, adiós.
Adiós.